Hey, it's Adam aka Swimming Bird, and welcome to Splatoon 3, almost said Zelda. This is Splaturday Night Live, and we have a brand new Salmon Run map, Jammin Salmon Junction, the decommissioned highway, and now concert venue. Went from cars to concerts. So we're gonna try this out. We are at the tail end of one of the rotations that had the S-Blast. I'm just gonna teleport there to save some time. Oh no, I forgot to turn my air off. Hold on a second. Okay, I thought it was a plane landing on the house for just a split second there. Okay, let's get into it. Sometimes I do turn my AC off and it doesn't actually turn off. There's a ghost inside there. Trolling me. Alright, let's get into it. I'll send out the invite. So this is the tail end of the first rotation on this new map. We're almost at the end of the first 40 hours, but we are entering the second 40 hours. There's 80 hours of this new map. And there's Splushmatic, Slosher, and the new S-Blast 92, as well as the Splat Charger, for us to try out. Hopefully I get a little bit of the S-Blast before we rotate. But, good news, the next rotation, if we can see it, I don't know if we can check on here. But that is going to have the Painbrush. So that'll be fun to try out. And let's see if we can grab some of these capsules. Here we go. Alright, thank you to everyone who joined very quickly. Today's been a bit of a rush because we did the challenge mode stream earlier. Less than an hour on that one. Breezed through it, got my token, got out. But it was fun doing a quick stream. I enjoyed it still. Now we are getting into it. Okay, I've heard good things about this map, and I'm starting with the S-Blast. Oh, low tide, good. I have not seen low tide on this map. I'm very curious how this is gonna be. Oh, we got a Cohozuna. Yeah, it looks like this, speaking of airplanes, this looks like a takeoff ramp or something. Just has that energy. You guys got that? Alright. It's like an aircraft carrier almost, the vibes. See if we can get some of these eggs. Where's the basket? Oh, it's right here. Okay, not too bad. Did I throw that weird? I don't know if I even got that one. Oh, they already took it, man. But the big thing with this, I gotta jump and then hit it, but it does 300 damage, I believe, per... How did that not hit them? Ace, I'm trying. So hard to hit you sometimes. 300 damage per hit. Indirect, or no, regardless of whether you're using the jumping wide mode or the precise long range mode. I have to get into one of these cannons again. Things are getting a little hairy. Don't land on me. Whoop. Doesn't one-shot a Cohawk, unfortunately, but still pretty good. This is an old highway. We're having trouble. Okay, good. Sometimes I forget the slamming lid can take stuff down. We got quota. A little hectic, a little crazy to start. But we're doing it. Really good damage, though, and the fact that you can get this, like, wider range and still do that good damage is pretty insane for Salmon Run. I just gotta get better with blasters. So the big thing with this stage, not just is it an old highway, it is a concert venue. Like I mentioned, it's broken off there, I didn't even notice. This is where the Omega 3 Salmonid band plays. I'm assuming that's who's playing over there. And there's like some faint horn sounds as they warm up and do stuff between waves. I foresee it's going to be a little dicey sometimes if you fall in the center. You do have to be careful on this map about where you end up jumping, but it's pretty good amount of mobility. There's a few grates, which is worrying at times, but doesn't seem too bad, honestly. High tide might be a little tougher. Watch behind you. Because the amount of turf is pretty low. You okay over here? People getting snuck up on since there's multiple ways for things to get around. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Look at those eggs. Some of these weapons might not be great for fish sticks. Get up there. Here we go. Try to help everybody best I can here. Everyone's learning the new map. The colors are different. Brian mentioned that. The saturation, it's like a more yellowy, or green-yellow energy. Brian mentioned that in the stream chat. It is weird. I like the skybox, though. The clouds look really nice. Just in general, seems like a good stage. Just my first impressions here. I'm excited to try Painbrush out, though, because I've heard Painbrush really good damage as well. I'll get my aim on lock. Yeah, they might have made the new weapons a little too good. We'll see. Oh, that could have been really bad, but luckily I didn't pop out of my squid form and too late. Was Slosher one of the weapons that got a buff? Because a bunch of weapons got buffed in Salmon Run, and I will check when we have a chance between shifts here. Try to just get the flipper flopper closer, because I'm having trouble getting it from over there. I wish I had saved one of my specials, but we're here now. And I feel like this isn't too bad for some of the spawn points. Ugh. Because they kind of spawn like below the basket in a way on these ramps. It reminds me a little bit of low tide sockeye. It's gonna get really bad here at the end. Especially if I accidentally fall in. I was worried about that happening, and it did. Thank you. This is insane here. The last couple seconds. We really gotta get our couple eggs in if we can. Let's try to throw a bomb to you, because I can't do much. Yeah, this also has the energy of High Tide Marooner's Bay, where if the bosses start racking up, it gets crazy at the basket. You can't leave too many bosses where that happens. Just, you get a couple seconds of invulnerability when you, rise up, and then you get splatted immediately by all the stuff raining down on you. Yeah, it does look very green. It's so weird. I would have thought something was off, but if Brian didn't say anything beforehand. Yeah, we're a little early tonight because, once again, Splatoon has forced my hand. If I want to play some of these modes, I have to do it at the times that the game has set for us. But again, we'll have the map in a minute regardless. Can get one more shift here before the map swaps out for the same map. But the weapons swapping out is the main thing. I don't think we're going to get a King Salmonid, obviously. But we're going to see how we do. Yeah, that, again, my complaint sometimes is that Splatoon can have a little bit of that FOMO. We talked about that during the challenge mode stream a little bit, that if you are not ready when the stuff is happening, you might miss it. This is fine. I think 80 hours of a Salmon Run map is pretty doable on the weekend for most people to play a little bit. That's not something I'm complaining about. I think the challenge mode, though, I don't mind not doing all of them, but I know some people it's going to bother them that they can't do every single one of them. They're in 2-hour windows in the middle of the night sometimes, and yeah. I think the idea is they're thrown as many time zones and windows as they can. Sorry, had a frog in my throat. Frog life. Yeah, they're doing a few different windows so that people will get a chance to do it once at least, but I don't know. Again, we're not talking about challenge mode too much. I complained enough about that on the last one. But yeah, the next one coming up on Tuesday is going to be a little rough for a lot of people, I think. Let me get a better look at... Yep, we know. Everyone's shouting, this way, this way. Let me get a better look at low tide here. Challenge mode is the brand new thing, but honestly, I'll let you do that. I'm more excited for Big Run. What are you doing up there, Ace? Are you... Okay. They might be struggling with the S-Blast. You okay? Alright. I don't know what happened to them. It's alright, we got them. Yeah, so Big Run. Next weekend is Big Run. And I am excited for that because it is going to be the first time we're getting the double scale bonus. So every King Salmonid is going to have double the scale drops. And the King Salmonids are going to be random between Cohozuna and Horrorboros. So we're going to get both, which should add to some good variety. The special Grizzco weapon is going to be the Charger, which should be pretty good for either king, of course, and just a good weapon in general. Uh-oh. We're really struggling for some reason. Everyone's learning the new map, so. But yeah, that I am looking forward to. I'm just gonna survive, because we have quota. And, what else about... Oh yeah, so we're gonna get a catalog bonus too, I believe. And then also get, I don't know what's going on with Divinity. They're okay, they're just dancing. We're getting the catalog bonus and the scale bonus from the kings. So that should be good. Even though no new king, we got a new map, so I think they're gonna alternate seasons between new kings and new maps. So we'll probably get a returning map next time, I would think. I hope we get more old gear returning, because that was a little sad to not have that return. There we go. Have to remember to do some of these jump shots to really get that extra range. Wow. Strong. The aim can be a little tough if you're just doing the normal shot, but the extra wide... So the S-Blast, if you didn't know, has two different modes. When you're jumping, it's like a Luna Blaster range, and when you are standing, it shoots farther, but has a better, better shot to it. We can't get over there in time. Ah, wasted a ton of ink and didn't even get them. Some uninkables here that are annoying. Yeah. S-Blast is a little tough if you get run up on like some blasters. Anybody around? Thank you. We need quota here. Ah. Don't land on me, please, flipper flopper. We need one more. I'm the only one left. This is gonna be it. Yep. Ah. Okay. Get that egg in there. We just need the egg. Okay, never mind. Alright. I think that is the last one with the S-Blast, which I'm sure some people will be happy about. And we're gonna get the Painbrush. I'm trying to remember what else is on this one. We will see in just a second. Yeah, I threw that killer whale out hoping it would revive someone. It did, but it didn't. I think it was too little too late at the end there because we ran out of quota. Alright, there we go. That's it for the S-Blast. It is good, but I think I would rather play the Painbrush, so I'm happy that the rotations worked how they did, and I get to have the Painbrush one for longer tonight. Okay, let's get our rewards. Our first Commander Cap. That is the new gear. Take a look at that real quick, because I have the Commander Tunic as well. I got really lucky, well, some ways. I got a perfect sub on this, even though it's ink resistance. This little guy, he needs some more official shoes for this. Not sure what goes with it best. Dressy shoes. Those aren't too bad. Now I really look like some sort of lickspittle for some horrible Star Wars army, the Imperials or something. Yeah, I don't really like it, honestly. I would rather dress with my Bonkara style. There we go. Give me that bone. Being a rebel is more fun. All right. Let's get into it here. Oh, really quick. Before we do that, I almost forgot. I gotta get the reward for challenge mode. So it was calculating when we finished. Let's see how we do here. So challenge mode, they have these windows. Each window has its own thing. And it calculates your power off of your matches. So there's the one window I did. I only played for like 40 minutes, but I managed to get the 5 wins, get the token, get the reward. Let's see how we placed. Oh, okay. We were in the top 20%. I didn't think I did that great, but that's still pretty decent. All right, and we got a silver, so that should be the silver badge. Yep, there we go. Plenty of opportunities with how many challenges there are to get the badges, but that's our first one. The thing I liked more about challenge mode is that I got a new title. Salmon Run was the random title I got. That was just happened to be my role for the day. My token reward, ironically, for doing challenge mode was just like a ticket for run speed up drink or something that I'll probably never use. So that is, yeah, a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, let's get another room going. Need some water. I'll be right back. Okay. Got Brian, JCN, Valiants, and I like this weapon set. Reflux 450, Splattershot Pro, Painbrush, and Classic Squiffer. Some of my preferred weapons, honestly. Like, these are all that I could see myself using outside of Salmon, you know, randomly being given them, because I do like them. Reflux is one of the ones that got a huge buff. I think it is the first charge level is a lot stronger now. I think that might be the only one of these weapons that got buffed. The Painbrush, though, is just very good already. I don't know if they would nerf a Salmon Run weapon, but I could see it happening. Might struggle with the ink efficiency of the Painbrush and the Splattershot Pro and some of the other weapons here, but we'll see. I gotta remember, some of these are uninkable. There it is. Yeah, definitely, if you're using the Painbrush, be careful of how much ink you're using before you recharge, because that is going to be a concern. Oh, I forgot I think I'm going to forget there's a gap there. But you can toss eggs from a lot of area. Like, I feel like this is a very centralized map, for better or for worse. You can get eggs to the basket from a lot of spots, but it also means a lot of the bosses are going to have access to the basket and making it pretty dangerous. Like we saw, the basket can get overrun. We got a big shot. Where are you going? All the way behind the basket. But easy eggs. There's kind of a lemon-lime flavor to this color scheme, I'm feeling. There's a Sprite energy to this color scheme. Oh, hello. Every time I see these, I'm thinking of because one of the screenshots the developers put out for the map was 2 scrappers running into each other like a traffic jam or an accident, because this is an old highway, like I was mentioning. Careful down there, Valiants. Don't get overrun. Running out of ink. Look at that quota. We're good. Did you hear that? That wasn't me. That was the concert venue behind it. There's like horn sounds that sounds like they're warming up or just kind of like improvising between waves. And I like to think that the music is coming from, like when it plays, is coming live from Omega 3 back there, but this is a good spot to hit a lot of stuff down below. And there's a few little areas here, like, yeah, you can reach some of the bosses decently well from these higher vantage points, which seems pretty good. Careful, thank you. Get that out for me. Yeah, so in general, I think this is not a bad map for accessing. I thought they were dead. They were just swimming around. Not a bad map for accessing some of the bosses and stuff here. You can stay relatively safe up top and then still get to some of the stuff, like a lot of sneaky little walls. More verticality than we see in the normal Splatoon 3 maps, unfortunately. Like, for better or for worse, it is hallmark of the Salmon Run maps that I think they're a little better designed, in my opinion. Completely different set of developers probably making the Salmon Run stuff from the normal. But yeah, I've been enjoying all the new Salmon Run maps. We'll see how this goes, because right now a lot of people think that Gone Fission is the easiest map of the bunch. But this one feels like it could also be pretty good for... Look at this, yeah, being around the basket so much, you can get a lot of eggs. I think having the bosses so close, even on medium tide, is very helpful. Ashley and Steven, thank you so much for the gift membership, and it went to JCN, who is currently playing. Welcome back to the early birds, JCN. This is our main inking weapon for this. Lure this guy back. You'll have to test the damage on this, because I think it was buffed. We'll look at the patch notes after. At least the other charger, I think, got a damage buff for first charge level. The normal stringer. Well, I'm saying charger, I meant stringer. It's because I'm so thinking about charging the stringers, the bows. I like the reflux just because of how well it can paint, too. It feels like it's a good jack of several trades. We have, I think the tap shot might have been buffed. Got up in the chums on accident. Unfortunately. Thank you. Yeah, I think the Painbrush, though, from what I've heard, can take down a lot of these bosses very quickly. Like, I think it does 100, is it 150 or 100 and something per flick, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, blast your specials, folks. We had a crab, a wave breaker, and a killer whale all at once. Good job, everyone. And a celebratory reef slider. I saw a really cool clip from a Japanese Salmon Run player where they were on top of 3 lined up salmon lids and they rode the reef slider through all of them. I'll have to see if I can find that again. Okay. I want to get some of the new emotes I definitely want to unlock here. Not too bad. JCN with the top eggs as well. Membership and the top scoring of the eggs. First way. Oh, I forgot that we rotated, so I gotta go roll my thing again. Technically a new day. I don't usually play right around 8 when the stuff resets. So let's do that. And let me look at the patch notes while we're doing that. so this is the 4.0 patch. I know we're on 4.0.1. They did fix the bugs. The squeezer bug and the tentabrella bug. Let's go into the lobby. So, Salmon Run. Here we go. Reflux. First level charge, 40% more damage. That's crazy. And 6% more when you don't charge. And then no change for the second charge level. That's pretty good though. Like 40%. I think they really want you to charge it a little more than just tap, tap, tap. Okay, let's get our shell out going. And we got the catalog bonus. Alright, cardboard box. Give that to Tabi and Gigi. And I'm gonna go see what catalog stuff I got before we get back into it. Oh, Tanu sticker! I have one of those already. Okay, we got a t-shirt, some shoes. Those are nice shoes. Look good for running. Pringles. Salted munchy snacks. Definitely not Pringles. Got a lot of this already. And I do have a Tanuki sticker, so I don't need this. But I could buy another one. Could have two. There we go. Can never have too many. I actually can collect little Tanuki stickers in real life. Or not stickers. Figures in real life. The mods got me one for my birthday one year. I think it was my birthday. Either that or Christmas. I think it was birthday. And I've got like 5 of them, so it's not that much of a collection. But I like them. They're all unique. Okay. Oops. That's alright. We'll go through so many of those caps this month. I'll get a better one later. Alright. Creating a room. Jump in here if you can. I'll put the call out. Once again, the pool is just Swimming Bird, one word. If you want to join, help us jam to the horns of Omega 3 on the new stage. Here we got Void, Jimbles, and JCN back in. This is JCN's night. So yeah, once again, if you missed the earlier stream, check out that video. I think it's a decent look at challenge mode. It's basically just the first one was play the new map. So it'll be different in the future. The Trizuka one, I'm worried about, but yeah, I am excited. So Friday the 9th through Sunday the 11th is Big Run. I will try to stream that at least once, if not twice like I've been doing normally. Ooh, I like the Squiffer. If I got a charger, I think the Squiffer is a good one. Tornado, okay. This has it's really wide here. I'm not used to how wide the ramp is compared to something like Sakai or one of those maps where you get these. Ooh, someone grabbed it. You get a very constricted path. This is like very open low tide in a lot of ways. I gotta walk all the way around. No Snipe Rider, no Big Swig, and none of the other like really big buffed weapons in this rotation, but that's okay. I think the Reflux, having one new busted weapon with the Painbrush and one newly buffed weapon with the Reflux is enough to get a good look at the changes they made. I think the one thing that's going to throw me off is learning where the gaps are on this map. Because I am worried that I'm going to constantly accidentally go. The middle is just kind of a dead zone ravine that you got to be careful about. It's good to remember. Taking these last couple back. Basket's pretty far when you get low tide. I feel like the pro might be the weakest of the bunch here in terms of usefulness in Salmon Run as much as I am a Flower Shop Pro apologist. The horn is gonna... Every time I look at chat and there's like a moment between waves, that's the I'm looking at chat, but I should look back at the game horn reminder. Drizzles have a lot more HP than I would think. They're pretty tanky. There's a lot of weapons that just can't one-cycle a Drizzler, unfortunately. And they're the unsung, annoying hero of the trifecta: Stinger, Flyfish, and Drizzler. The 3 original bosses that are the most troublesome feeling of Salmon Run. And now Big Shot, I think, has joined them. And we're gonna have a traffic jam. Yeah, I feel like there's a good balance here. I don't feel like super overwhelmed or underpowered with these weapons. Oh, they got it already. Okay, never mind. Gonna use that on the Flyfish, but we were doing well enough that they got it. Get this guy. Don't really have to worry about the drizzles. You know, the basket can get overwhelmed in this, but it should be okay here. Last couple seconds. Get the ice cream cones out. Nope. Nice. JCN! Ran out of ink. Too many fish. They were just walking into me. They were like, I'm not going back. I'm gonna block you from reviving your friend so it's harder for the next wave. Fog, okay. Low tide fog. I noticed the color scheme on some of the special waves was still very orangey. It's some of the normal ones that have the lemon lime flavor. Yeah, this is noticeably better at taking down Cohawks with that first charge, since it does 40% more damage than it used to. Try to get these double... Oh, no! I was aiming it at the Flyfish, but then the Flipper Flopper went right on me. And he didn't even die from that. That's annoying. I feel like that might end up being the death of us. I think there was a weird issue with Goldies where they weren't giving the right amount of eggs that they fixed to in the patch notes. Uh-oh. I'm trying. I can't get to you. Everyone was over there, and I should have thrown a bomb. Very close. Okay. But yeah, so far, I'm enjoying the new map. Allergies are hitting me. This pollen is getting bad around me. I noticed. Jimbles, man. Look at all those eggs. And JCN. I'm doing my best to fight the pollen. But still go outside sometimes. Danny and I have been walking more. Getting more exercise. And finally, yeah, I mentioned the heat wave has lessened. So we're going to have at least a week of nice 70 to 60%, or 60 degree temperatures, which I'm excited. I don't know why, it was like 90 degrees, didn't rain or thunderstorm or anything, and then just suddenly dropped 20 degrees right after I was done streaming for the week, so it was odd. Okay, give me a quick break. I will get another thing going here and be right back. Okay, let's get into it. Got a crack squad of Grisco employees. Yeah, Haley, I am very worried about the heat this summer. I think it was during Splatoon 1, one of the Splatoons, my one air conditioner had like broken and I didn't realize it wasn't actually, it was just kind of a glorified fan. And it was like, if anyone remembers, that was when my computer would like overheat in the middle of streams. I think it was Splatoon 1. And I didn't realize that was why. I gotta find a silent cooling option so I can survive this summer. High tide. Okay, is this our first high tide? And it's a special wave because we see the orange. It's very noticeable when we get the special ones because the orange is more noticeable for sure. When everything else is lemon lime flavored. Okay, there's a little bit of, just a smidge of spawning grounds here with the grates. Not the worst, but just giving me some bad vibes a little. I really don't like grates in Salmon Run because you can't get ink, you're very vulnerable, but it's not as bad as it could be. I do like this center platform because there's only one ramp up. So this seems like this would be really good for glowflies. And you could hop between. With this good damage, we're dealing with the Cohox a lot easier than I think we would before a bunch of these buffs. Got that? Okay. Going for the wrong eggs that other people already have. Also feels like you could do some shifty stuff on some of these spots. Like hiding from some of this underneath the way these walls are. Good job, folks. Yeah, I hate walking across those things. There's the horn. Sounds like the Clambulance, which is fitting for this game. From Adventure Time. Something that stuck in my head, it's in like one little part of one episode. I think it's the like Simon and Marcy one. But that has stuck in my head for years for some reason. And I'll say Clambulance and Danny will be like, what? What are you talking? Rightfully so. She'll be like, what is that? I always I try to squid surge and I accidentally jump. I'm moving too much. I can't get, it's the eggs that I'm mostly noticing the lemon lime flavor with. Got Brian, okay. My bomb didn't do anything to the one fly fish, but try to get that in the, oh, nope. A little bit of a waste, that's okay. There we go. There's a lot of little nooks and crannies and different vantage points you can get on to kind of escape some of this stuff, so. Wait, get that. That's okay. Back myself into a corner. Oh! Escape! See? Yeah, you can get around. You can get away from stuff pretty well. Oh! Uh-oh, I'm glad we weren't all there trying to get those eggs at the end, because that would have been bad. I want to try Painbrush more. I hope we get it this time. There we go. So yeah, once again, keep an eye on your ink tank with this thing. As we learned from normal multiplayer, it is very ink hungry. Don't forget, you can zip around. It is a brush. That way? Okay. Wow. Big damage. Try to lure, though. Jeez. You hear the when it hits the Cohox with all the different little splat particles. Not gonna worry about some of those down there. You under that enough for me to run in? Try it. There we go. I might end up liking Painbrush more in Salmon Run than I do in normal multiplayer, honestly. And I think it does 50 damage when you roll over stuff, so Glowfly Chums. This is basically another roller for that. It's not too bad with the normal chums either, because you just have to hit them twice. Like, if you hit them once and then roll into them, well, they're probably dead if you hit them once, honestly. Gotta be careful with my ink. These ramps just fill up with eggs. That's crazy how fast this thing takes down Cohawk. I'm used to a lot of the brushes just not being great, Brian. I'm used to the brushes kind of struggling in Salmon Run. And the Octobrush did get buffed as well. Is there just like... I feel like they hired a new musician. Because you hear the like... Like the... It sounds right, and then right afterwards you hear the guy go... Like he's just... I don't know. So he's got a faulty horn. He's shouldn't be warming up because that's the end of that shift. I don't know. There's weird energy. Man, I had over 1,000 power eggs because I was just going through the chums and the lessers. All right, good job, team. It adds a little bit of brevity and comedy when the musician toots his horn. Yeah, so far, Lego's asking, I'm liking the weapons and the stage, especially the paintbrush. I was a little like, we finally got a new brush, but I don't know if it quite, okay. I don't know if it quite gels with my playstyle in Turf Wars and Anarchy a little bit, but definitely seems to be good in Salmon Run. They might have made it a little too strong. If anything. Alright. Jump in if you want. Yeah, do they have silent fans, right? Or just... I also just probably need to tweak my noise gate, but I don't know if I could make it so good that the air conditioner a few feet from me that is really loud is not audible. That would be amazing to be able to run, and it's kind of distracting, honestly, to play with a big air conditioner going near you. So I'm easily distracted. Yesterday I was clipping my fingernails and I clipped one hand, got distracted and read an entire Wikipedia article, and then remembered what I was doing and clipped the other hand. Sometimes the ADHD can benefit, and other times it can be a little bit immobilizing, but we're here, we're trying. Oh, did I miss that slow time? Well, I've just zipped down there with my fancy paintbrush. Let's see how this does against these little guys. That's not too bad. You can kind of get them before they can smack you with the pan. Except I got distracted and didn't... There we go. Almost didn't get the fly fish. Yeah, this is... I'm so not used to... I think, like, using the ink brush and even the Octobrush can be a little frustrating to deal with, even Cohawks, because they just don't do enough damage to feel like you're contributing that much to taking them out. But this is so much nicer. Now, can it deal with these guys? Does it have the range? Sorta. The range is good, but maybe not quite good enough for that. Can I kill a Moz? Moz, I think, has like 1200 HP. Yep, okay. If you don't have the ink to do a bomb, you can still do that. That is an option. I find myself trying to attack Moz too often instead of just getting myself the ink I need. Try to help. Okay, they're good. I'm not gonna make this rotation of the steelhead, but maybe this one. Yeah, there we go. Steelhead actually has less HP than a Quahog, which is crazy. But it's true. They only have 300 if you hit them in their weak point. I think they have 1200 if you have to pierce through their armor. I swear that guy's like actively trying to make us laugh with their horn. I've seen some people mention it's distracting. I find it funny though. It adds a little bit of humor between waves. I have to remember to charge the first level, or I'm not getting that extra damage as much. Jeez. I hate how easy it is if you're not super precise to just completely invalidate your splat bomb. I don't know if I'm getting out of this. Nope. Uh-oh. Yeah, that was a mistake trying to... I tend to do too much focusing on the fly fish when they're there, because I know they're annoying and they cause so much trouble. We're gonna have problems with a lot of stuff here. Look at all these stingers. We also need to get eggs. Alright. Ace, get back here. Oh, I got a high five. I know Ace was trying to get a high five, and I'm curious if you can get it in Salmon Run. Haven't seen it yet. It might not be possible in Salmon Run because there's no badges to earn. But I was just thinking how I got another high five in challenge mode, and I missed it because I was so focused on time. I literally, yeah, I like had last second got in a match right before it ended, got the victory, and got the bonus, so just barely did it. Procrastination paid off in a way that will not make me change my habits. No. That's the problem. If procrastination works, then it's not as much of an issue. I'm trying to get better at not doing stuff last minute, but it's a lifelong habit of mine. Definitely got through a lot of school just doing things fly by the seat of my pants and it working out well enough that I never had to change my habits a little. And he's too low. There we go. Backed up too much on that one. This is uninkable, unfortunately, here. Too low. Struggling a little with this. I gotta be careful about backing up to the basket, because I think we're all over here, which is very bad, yeah. I wanted to get those eggs in. Thank you. Okay. Last couple eggs. Nope, I missed that. There we go. Good job, everyone. Busting out the specials. Okay. Probably pretty close to a king here. Nope, not quite. I was listening for the horn, it didn't happen that time. Yeah, I keep thinking, because this is a new map with Big Run we're playing, but no, we're doing Undertow Spillway, which is the first Splatlands map to actually have a Big Run, which is interesting because before we were defending against the Salmonids, but we were doing it in the Greater Inkopolis area, Wahoo World and Inkblot Art Academy. So, if you missed it, the dialogue for Big Run's announcement was in the last stream today, the challenge mode one, and it really made me think that eventually we're going to get something where maybe the Salmonid are invading the streets of the Splatlands. Like, I don't know if that would work with the map we have, but it just kind of heavily felt like maybe that's going to be the culmination, the final Big Run. I don't know what happens here. Someone will finish a thing, one person leaves, and then it just, like, errors out. That's the second time that's happened. I was expecting it, because after the first one. Maybe it's because someone jumps out so fast. Alright. As long as we're not getting timed out or something weird for having errors, we're good. Apologies again. I'll be right back. Again, the allergies the pollen is bad. Brian's been getting used to the Painbrush in normal multiplayer. Yeah, I need to practice more, obviously, because we just got it, but I'm starting to, I'm getting the hang of it too more. I don't know what my ideal set for it would be, but honestly, the Curling Bomb Wavebreaker is pretty decent. I like the special. The sub could be worse, and does help you with mobility and stuff. Just a little different from the way I normally would play a brush weapon, so I gotta get used to that. Alright. The old elephant in the umbrella. Weaken it a little. Yeah, it really feels like the Splattershot Pro is the weak link here. I've heard a lot of people saying the Nova is way better now because you get the distance, like it's a long distance arrow spray in some ways, and then you get, now that you have Inkjet, like a better special suited for taking down, getting splats, it's doing a lot better. Which is good to hear, because I was like, oh, I kind of like the Nova, it's a fun looking weapon, it's got the inherited qualities from the old Splat Dually. What am I saying? Not Dually. Dual Squelcher. This is extremely difficult for me to play the game and remember all the different minutia and names, so. But yeah, the Nova doing better. I'm excited about that, the Aniki one specifically. And it's been buffed a few times, so it makes sense that it would eventually get a good sweet point, hopefully. Sometimes things they can buff, and they never really get to where they want them to be. That would happen in Smash Brothers, where they would just kind of buff the extremes of characters, and then they would never fully get there. I was just thinking about it because, thank you, I have the Inkjet. And then, yeah, Big Swig has been buffed significantly with a new set. Snipe Rider, I heard, is maybe one of the best weapons in Salmon Run now. Excited to try that eventually. That was like one of the first shifts of the new season. What am I doing? I was trying to get the ink there, but I threw it too far. The tail on that. This is a bad spot. Hopefully our Swiffer can get them. Yeah, High Tide is a little dense. Can't quite get the Steelhead out of there. It's nice to be able to have such a big fan of ink, which, you know, makes sense because we have this huge fan-shaped brush. Remember, if you get close and the brush hits you, it does more damage, too. Oh, I gotcha. I thought I had that guy. That's okay. Uh-oh. Landed right in it. Oh, no! Gotta be careful rolling around, because that bounce will sometimes get you. There we go. Yeah, overall, high tide, not as bad as Marooners. I think there's a lot more horizontal movement range and like little spots like this to hide. Like you could just jump back and forth here if you're getting targeted by grillers and glowflies. I feel like you could, and you could do some shenanigans on the walls there. Just seems like it's going to be evocative of Marooners Bay, where you're very little area on high tide, but then overall, I don't think it's going to be as bad. It's wider than it is long, so the bosses are going to be like spawning on the sides of you rather than spawning all in one corridor that you can't reach if they're too far away. You know? Uh-oh, this side's getting a little scary. So many of these fish sticks. Nope, small fry. Live small fry splat. Carlani, thank you for using your 2-month early bird membership. Message to say happy Splaturday Night. Appreciate you supporting the channel. We need eggs. Thank you for whoever got that steel eel off of me. There we go. Good job. If we have a, this might be bad for King Salmonids. I think we're gonna find out here in about a second. Yep. Look how little room we have to deal with, and it's Zuna, which I think is worse for this. Very orange-looking, angry Zuna. Large and red. Oh, jeez. I hate when my aim gets messed up right when because I set the controller down. I don't think I'm going to be able to do as much with this unless I do that. There we go. Not the best use of the inkjet if I do that. Uh-oh, Brian. We have this wide range here. It's just... I scratch my nose. Ah! Messed up. There we go. Good job. Nope. Late on that one. This is getting a little insane. Running out of ink. I went for it because I was like, this Moz is gonna kill me. I'm just gonna use the gold egg and try to get it. Okay, we have plenty of eggs here. Gotta use them before the flyfish gets us. 10 seconds. Go off on it. the only one left. Ah, that's all right. We got it pretty low, so we hopefully got some good scales. Yeah. 8 copper, 1. Why I always want to say it's bronze, right? 8 bronze and 1 silver. It's the color. It doesn't look bronze to me. It looks copper. All right. Yeah, Valiant, sorry you missed the challenge mode, but there'll be another one Tuesday, a more interesting one coming up soon. The one that we did was basically just like play on Humpback Pump Track and Barnacle in Time. And the reward was a free spin of the shell out machine, which you can, yeah. Other than the badge, you'll have plenty of opportunities to do the badge and play on the new map. I honestly don't think you missed much. At the same time, you should all go watch the stream of challenge mode, even though it wasn't something that I was that into. It was still fun. All right. Oh, good. Okay, Taro was like, the paintbrush was doing pretty good damage to the Zuna. Good to know. Look at all the Zunas in the chat. Thank you all. A little focused. Yeah, the Squiffer was honestly like the weapon I wanted least in that scenario with how close it was, but it worked out okay. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to miss the Trizuka one too. Like I said, it's in the middle of the week. But we'll see what we do. I'm more interested, yeah, like the fog one and the extreme jumping one, or I'll probably make more of an effort to do those. Trizukas, I've never been a big Inkzuka fan. I know it's good, I just not great with it. Nope, there's always the watch later list, thank you, Steven, where you can put old videos and streams. Okay. Let's give it another shot here. Uh-oh, Jet Owl's being distracted in real life. I like spring a lot, but once we get into summer, it is every day mowing, people driving, zooming by, fireworks, like a ton of stuff that just, as someone who doesn't really love loud, distracting noises, not my favorite time. And the heat is just pretty brutal, but... As a kid, though, I was all about summer, because I didn't have to go to school, and I could play video games all the time. But also, it wasn't as bad where I used to live as a kid, because everyone in Maryland, or a lot of people in Maryland, had air conditioners with how humid it was. Up here in Western New York, it's like, you don't need one most of the time, why bother? But I think increasingly, it's getting so hot in a lot of places that people are gonna probably invest in that a little more. Trying to get you, I'm sorry. I really have to be like, it's okay if one of your teammates goes down and you don't immediately revive them, because sometimes it's just not possible with everything going on. I very frequently die because I'm trying to save somebody. Or I'm trying to get a fly fish. Those are my two most common deaths, I feel like. Here we go. Jeez, why is this such an insane first wave? We gotta take bosses down faster. They're starting to crowd up on us. This isn't even high tide, but we did get a big shot, I guess. Some of the problem. Just one more egg. One more egg in there. Okay, good. Survive! Thank you. Good job, everybody. We made it. Is it like a, like they play the sad horn if you struggle? It's coming out of those giant things too, I think, so it's not quite a foghorn, it's more like a, I don't know, sad elephant. Cousin of the drizzler. This thing pierces, right? That's the only problem with the Snipe Rider that is now much better. Does a lot of damage, but it does not pierce, I don't think. Like most of the other chargers. Yeah, follow me, Scrapper. Follow me to the basket. Oh, they're too far. Deceptive how wide this map is sometimes. Trying. Yeah, I think it's time for Reef Slider to survive. The egg's in. Ah. Okay, just barely. I don't know how, it'll take a while before I'm desensitized to that, just letting you know. Because right now it is extremely distracting and funny. Yeah, this thing runs out of ink sometimes before I can weasel away. Remember, you can lure salmon lids. That one was like, hey, you're too far away. I'm gonna move up. Very few bosses that you can't actually lure back to the basket. This is gonna be bad. Ah, I thought I could time that. Right on the edge. Dead owl. Remember when the game first came out and how hard it was to actually like hit people with ink to revive them? I feel like it can still be tough, even though it's not anywhere near as bad as it used to be. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I hate this. I'm trying. Yeah. Everyone was just on the other side of the map. I hate being the last one left and just feeling like everything falls on me to keep us going, but it happens. It's like being in the emergency row on a plane. Yeah, very appropriate to Splatoon that we're talking about things like heat waves and climate change and stuff, so I'm like, this is our future. The little turflings, the inkfish, shall inherit this world from us. That's how the Splatlands got formed. It's a Badlands. It's a desert. Okay, I'm gonna take a water break, speaking of heat. Gotta do that between rounds now, for summer. Should be doing it anyways. Alright. Recuperated a little bit. Go. Jarpa, I don't know if I know. Again, some people have different names on Discord, on YouTube, in Splatoon. And I have a hard time remembering who's who, so. Let me know if you're in the chat. Or if you're someone I just don't play with usually. I wish these side walls were inkable, but, you know, it can't be perfect. It still has to be difficult in some ways to be challenging. Reminds me of this is like a fusion of a lot of the maps. It's got like some Sakai low tide. It's got some of the crazy high tide of Marooners, but just wider instead of narrower. And then it has some of the uninkable walls blocking parts like Gone Fission. Almost thought one splat bomb could cover the flipper flopper, but not possible. Should let it get closer anyways. If I have a lot of room to maneuver, I do enjoy using the Swiffer, especially because it is really good at strafing around and hitting stuff. Definitely one of my preferred chargers, but not fun to play a charger if you get overwhelmed and don't have the ink to do much. Keep forgetting I can just go in the ink if I have a charge and there's nothing to hit. Ooh, turned away from me at the last second there. Uh-oh. Went back to the eggs, got greedy. Thank you, Dominic. They watched all of Tomodachi Life. I was thinking recently, I was like, maybe I should do a Tomodachi Life song compilation. I wonder if that would be fun for people, because a lot of people like to go back and listen to the weird songs. Next step at some point is to eventually be able to hire an editor to make compilations, because I think that would help a lot for people that can't watch the whole stream or would enjoy seeing some of that stuff. Whoa. Very close. They have to use the ramp to get up, for the most part, but they can go right off the edge to get down. I have to remember that. Especially for glowflies, which we haven't gotten yet, but that will be a problem at some point. I never want to look at my character because I'm trying to look where I'm aiming, but I have to be paying better attention to where my, oh, jeez. Whether I have an egg on my back or not, because sometimes someone else picks up the egg that I'm after. Nope, nope, nope. Worried about these missiles. Yep, we're all over here, piling on with the missiles. Nope, no! Squid rolled right into the brink. Yokai Watch I did play a bit. I love yokai, like the monsters, Dominic asking, but I really was not feeling most of I like tried both of the initial two Yokai Watch games, but I felt like it was just very tedious RPG stuff. It was sad because I'm like, I love the designs, the world is fun, the humor is fun, but it was like fetch quests and all the. I wish that they had made a more interesting game around all that beautiful, subjective, all that really cool art and interesting stuff. Because you can have great music, you can have great art, all this stuff, but if the gameplay is not there, it's not gonna catch me, you know? A weird game to accidentally say beautiful for when there's like weird butt monsters and yeah. Someone's setting off fireworks, or I am now too. You jinxed it, Jet Owl. Can't leave the suburbs right after I got fiber internet, though. That would be foolish. Alright, quota. Okay, good. This went relatively smooth, all things considered. Just getting some extra power eggs at the end. Good job, folks. This thing's so huge. Horns sound like band practice, so Taraquala. Yeah, it's definitely like the energy of someone warming up, but it's like a 5th grade trumpet player warming up, which that's what I played. I played trumpet for a while as a kid, like starting out in band, and then I had surgery on my ear, which I have a perforated eardrum, like my tympanic thing doesn't work, so I've mentioned before, I've got less hearing in one of my ears. But yeah, so because of that, I couldn't do trumpet for a little while, because I was recuperating. Didn't want to, you know, blow on a horn right after that. And I kind of fell off of it, and then I got into percussion, and for years I did drums. But yeah, that was, trumpet was my first instrument of choice, too. Just like the Salmonid that is horrible playing. That's gonna be the most memorable, iconic feature of this new map, weirdly. Oops, I could have taken the 2-star one, but eventually we'll get the 3-star one. Kinda doesn't matter some of the monthly gear until you get the one with all the slots unlocked, unless you want to spend sea snails on it. Have you ever played Minecraft? Asked Dominic. A new viewer, I'm guessing. Yeah, I did years and years of Minecraft. I'm kind of interested in the new update. I mentioned before, as soon as I stopped playing, they started adding things that were more interesting to me. Yeah, what is it? This does, yeah, 50. 140? What about if I hit with it? 150 if you also hit. That's a lot of damage for a brush. I'm not complaining, but that's crazy. Yeah, they added birds like right after and that's as a memorial to me. Stop making snapshot videos. No. The new Studio Ghibli movie that's coming out in like a month and a half. I've got a tie-in. Have you seen the poster? It's my logo. No. There's like a guy in like a weird heron outfit. That is the only image we are getting before the movie comes out. They said no trailers, no nothing. Just this cryptic image of seemingly a guy wearing like a weird heron costume, like he's one of the Lost Boys in Peter Pan. So I don't know how that's gonna be. But it is probably gonna be Hayao Miyazaki's final movie for real. Because he's getting pretty old. I don't know if he has any more in him. You guys got that? I'll get this. Didn't want to waste my bomb, but maybe I should have gone for that instead. There we go. Uh-oh. Who's going down to Big Shot Beach? It's summertime. Let's head down to Big Shot Beach and die. Uh-oh. Well, I can die at home. We have death at home. Don't need Big Shot Beach. Thank you. Don't everybody jump up in the same place at once. think I'm releasing my charge slightly early, right? Oh no, I thought there was 2 levels of charge for the reflux. Oh man. Getting a little hairy here. Plenty of eggs, but not much around to survive. Good wave breaker to save us at the end, thank you. Alright. We made it. Low tide, not too bad. Plenty of room to work with. Yeah, I don't think the new movie is CG. It's traditionally animated. The one they did that had CG heavily, earwig, was a TV movie, and it was Goro Miyazaki, not Hayao Miyazaki. His son. That wasn't that bad. I wish it was a little better, but it, you know, it was what it was. Didn't have the same energy, unfortunately. I have to get in my quota of talking about Studio Ghibli on the stream. We lose somebody down there from that? Luckily they pop back up. I don't know if we ever figured out who Fig is. Look at these guys. Painbrush. Timed that a little too late. Excuse me. Rude chums. Pro is pretty good for at least getting out little small fries and stuff compared to some of the other ones. Thank you, that root tree. Appreciate you being here. All the way from Norway. Nice. For a while there, Danny and I were watching a channel that was, I believe it was in Norway, it was like a rail channel where you could watch them drive a train around. And it was fun to see, like, what it was like to be a rail driver in a very, especially the winter ones are really beautiful. Uh-oh, that was risky of me. I don't know why I went so deep and then ink jetted like that. Thank you. Oh, I have Painbrush, don't I? Oh, no! The timing there was horrible. I don't know if anyone's that's the problem. Is anyone even at basket to get these eggs? Yeah. Nope, that's it. Yeah, we went down to Big Shot Beach, but we didn't phone home. Yeah, the last, maybe the last Ghibli movie ever is coming out so soon. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get it immediately. There's usually a gap, but I'm excited. One of the sad things is there's a ton of Ghibli shorts that most people will never see because they're locked behind the museum. You have to go to the Ghibli Museum, and every month they change out the shorts. So, like, May and the Kitten Bus, a Totoro, or yeah, My Neighbor Totoro, like, sequel, that's locked at the Ghibli Museum. Some of them you can find bootleg ones of, but it's like, yeah. It's a little sad to be like, oh, my favorite director. Maybe never see all the things they made. But yeah, the way Studio Ghibli's been going, I would not be surprised that once Miyazaki fully retires, in the ultimate way, A little grim to think about, but yeah, once he's done, I don't know if they're gonna have much more going on. But that's okay. They got the huge Ghibli park. They'll probably just like maintain the brand and the museum and the park and everything. Yeah, if we're lucky, it'll be soon after. But they used to take like years to release. It was like game localization for a while. You would sometimes have to wait years for stuff. Should be faster these days. Yeah, Taro rewatched Princess Mononoke because of Tears of the Kingdom. Good, good, good. I mentioned Mononoke so much during Breath of the Wild, but now I'm on Lapita. I want to mention that as much as possible. Watch Castle in the Sky if you haven't, if you love Tears of the Kingdom. Alright. Let me stretch here a little bit before we get into it again. We probably won't go too long tonight. I'd like to, you know, maybe a couple more King Salmonids. But, gotta make sure the babies get dinner. The kittens, sorry. A little bit too much look into my, my personal life, calling them the babies. They are a little... Toppy's almost 3 years old, which is crazy. 2 months from now, she'll be 3 years old. But they're still little babies to me. They still act like little kittens. But yeah, they gotta get their dinner here. I'm gonna make sure that happens. Usually I stream afterwards, but I wanted to get in here and try out both the rotations if I could. Sometimes the width of this is too big and it's hitting the wrong part of the scrapper. That was, yep. Both of us did the same thing. We went blinders on the fly fish and kind of regretted it after. Brush is pretty good for grates because you can actually get over them without taking a huge mobility hit. Man, flipper flopper fish stick combo is pretty bad. They can just repaint over the whole thing. Yeah, this isn't the best for getting up on one of these. Should be good once we're up here. There we go. Oh, just trying to get that guy. I'm stuck. Some of the bosses really synergize with each other in a bad way. Because the fish stick just spreads so much turf in one little area that if the flipper flopper lands there, it seems impossible to cover their thing in time. Alright. Once again, I need to remember, this is one of those maps where you can't get across the middle unless you do a big leap. This is looking a little dicey here. Oh, we still got the flipper flopper despite the fish stick. Proving my thing wrong immediately. Thank you. That's one fish stick. That's the other. Nice when they get so close to each other. You can air fry both of them at once. Delicious. I haven't had a fish stick in a long time. Doesn't feel like the most, I don't know. That's a meal I associate with being like a kid. And getting like a kid's cuisine thing. Oh no, swag blue. Here's a bomb. Can you get to it? Nope. Okay. Wave breaker. Keeping us alive, hopefully. Got quota. job, folks. Kept us alive. BMO, indeed. So far, good map. Feels a lot more friendly. You know, as much as a thing based around destroying zombie fish people, basically. Could be, but it feels more welcoming in terms of difficulty than most of the other maps so far. I'm a little worried about what we're gonna see eventually, because what happens when they want to give us all the difficult maps, you know? What is that gonna look like? Ruins of Ark Polaris, most likely, plus, you know, whatever new dastardly thing they dream up. Ah, got the one egg Goldie. Bad luck. Good Venn diagram. Good, good, good. Damage buff, still not enough to take down these drizzlers easily. There we go. Uh-oh. No! Jeez, almost went off the edge. Yeah. We got the eggs, we just gotta get them in and survive. Thank you. Look at all these. Let's not get greedy too much. This isn't Big Run, we just gotta live. Good job. Alright, we're probably pretty close to getting a king. We might keep this one relatively short since we streamed earlier, I think. So we'll do one more king, I think. Are there any night owls that want to play that haven't gotten a chance to? Let me know. There's a special room on the Discord. I've been known for very long streams recently, but I want to keep them more digestible for people. Yeah, if you're watching, you're night owl tier and above. I always say night owl, but I mean, you know, night owl and treat givers. Let me know. Yeah, we are one, maybe two away from getting a king if a lot of people's meters are full. Okay. Yeah, I'll make a password room real quick, just to see if anyone will jump in. If not, we'll keep doing random pool matches. And once again, here's the pool. It's gonna stay this, so if you ever see this later, you can join and jump in. A lot of people playing. Even if you don't end up playing with me, you can play with somebody else in the pool. And use the Discord to coordinate. There's Briscoe employee break room for that too. All right, let's Gigi protect us. Protect the password. Thank you, Gigi. Let's see who jumps in. I know Kirby wanted to play, and sounded creepy. Kirby wanted to play. A couple other people hopefully will jump in. Oh, okay. They're playing ranked mode. Maybe I jumped the gun a little bit. I'll put this out here for anyone, I guess. There we go, we got Steven. I think they just took on Azuna, so we might not, yeah. If one person's, if your meter is all the way down, you can still run into a King Salmonid. It's just like everyone else with a full meter and you with 0 is like 50% chance. Rafa, thank you so much for jumping in. Thank you for the support. Oh, Kirby may be jumping in. Okay. Good, good, good. Very close. There we go. We got Specs, aka Kirby. Alright. Let's see how we do. This does seem like a more achievable map to get a good high pay grade on. Get those badges, if you're someone who wants to do that. I like the badges, but I'm not that compelled to grind for those. I'd rather like get the cool gear and stuff. I think they're adding enough unique things to the next weekend's big run to make it exciting, because yeah, rotating King Salmonids, we got the Charger, we got a new map, we got double scales, stuff to make up for the fact that we're not getting a new king, but I also am looking forward to the 1 year anniversary, because I think next drizzle season we might end up getting a new king, and hopefully some more returning Salmon Run gear from the last game. Okay, where are we going? Moz? Nope. Skillhead taking his time getting out of there. Bring him over. Wrangle him up. Alright, this is my one to shine here. Splatter Shot Pro, not the best. I like it, but it's a good all-rounder weapon. It just seems a little outclassed by the rest of the ones in this rotation. Especially with the Painbrush, it's doesn't seem as special. It's good to have at least one shooter weapon, though, honestly. Okay, these are inkable, but not that wall. I see. You can tell by the little, like, metal that's around, you see it around Gone Fission, too. Got Giraffa. Good quota. Get him, Specs. Didn't grab that egg for some reason. Egg lag has been a lot better since they fixed some of that stuff, but still a little inconsistent at times. Especially if a lot of people are going for the same eggs. Alright, normal tide. See, that sounds more like a foghorn. Not anymore. I was hoping we would see Omega 3, the Salmonid band, playing up there, but I kind of honestly can't really see if there is anybody up there because it's kind of far away. Someone will look into what's going on there, I'm sure. Speaking of bands, a lot of people are in love with Yoko and the Gold Bazookas. There are 2 new band members with Yoko from Ink Theory. And one of them, I don't think she has a name yet, but she's a blue ring octoling, so she's venomous, but people love her design. She's in like looks like a mix of like Janelle Monáe and Maria Takeuchi. I don't know if people, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of City Pop, and Plastic Love is a very famous City Pop song. But there's a picture of Maria Takeuchi that is from another song. It's from Sweetest Music, but it was like famously on a video for Plastic Love, and she's in like a dress shirt and a tie. That is what the Octoling looks like to me. And Janelle Monáe used to wear a lot of suits and stuff too, but has that energy, except she plays a horn. But yeah, a lot of the bands have really interesting, like they can do a little more with the character designs for the random band members that they maybe don't intend to actually put in the game. They're just kind of artwork, you know? Anyways, I like City Pop a lot. I don't think I've talked about that before, but it's a fun genre. Very good to put on, like I either put on a lot of Studio Ghibli soundtracks when I do stuff like chores, scoop in the litter box, whatnot. making thumbnails, or I have a lot of city pop music that I play. And some of it is crossover. There's one of the musicians from the Kiki soundtrack is known for some city pop stuff. Yumi Matsutoya. I don't tend to give music recommendations as much as I talk about different games and manga and stuff, but I listen to a lot of music. Almost always have headphones on, regardless of whether I'm streaming or I'm just on my own, listening to stuff. Good, good. Get that egg chain going. Gonna be a little tough to get quota, I think. Some of the bosses are dying far away. Oh, we could throw these up here, right? To the center. I'm gonna get stuck here if I'm not careful, though. Don't smack me. There we go. I might regret getting in the middle here, but we're going. Now we need a couple more. Oh, we got quota. Okay, good. Thank you. Good reef slider at the last second. Okay. Look at that. Let that ice cream get away. Right, maybe the next one will have a king. I think we'll wrap up after the next King Salmonid. Any other night owls want to jump in? Aw. Ashley's working, even though she doesn't want to play. We'll call it an early night, I think, a little bit. Since we had 2 streams today. Good job, everybody. And we hit level 9. Okay, I'm gonna go get my catalog reward. And then I'll come back. I'm gonna make another room for supporters, channel members. And I'll use the same password if you're one of them. So, if you want to jump right back in, that's fine by me. Just want to see what's next in the catalog. I'm getting more into this one. I have a feeling I'm gonna finish the Sizzle season catalog compared to Fresh season. I like a lot of what was added in Fresh season. I was just not as into the catalog itself, you know? Where am I going? I gotta go to Hotlantis. I'm gonna maybe briefly just see if there's any new gear in the store, too. Oh, card pack. One day I will learn... Oh, we got Big Shot. Ominous. Void's already up to level 35. People blaze through the catalog so quick if they play each day. Oh, so this was from the other one. Let me upgrade it. Got this from the last catalog. I like this beanie. I was gonna say I'm not as into a lot of the clothes from Fresh season, but I will say I like the Zed Fry beanie. I feel like they put too many Crocs in that catalog. This is the most like yuppie Ninja Squid shirt. I love shrimp, but I'm not gonna eat that shirt. What else we got here? Nothing too tempting, honestly. Alright. The yellow Doc Martens remind me of Curious George. The man with the big yellow shoes. Okay, let's get into it. One more time, back into the junction. Some of these gear, I just get too good of a roll on the random abilities, then I don't really, yeah. There is a piece of Salmon Run gear I'm really excited for. I don't want to spoil it if people haven't seen it yet. But I am very excited for one, and it's a really funny name. Oh, hold on, I did that wrong. What am I doing? I floundered. Do it. Fresh one here. I forgot I was doing password. Let's all go to Big Shot Beach while I do this. One of my favorite creations from Mod Ashley. Thank you again, Ashley. Here in spirit. Every time I go down to Big Shot Beach and die, I'll think of you. Okay. Hopefully we get a Zuna this time. And I would love Painbrush to try against that, because that damage seems good. We were doing pretty well before. It was very close. We almost took it out. Yeah, feel free, any Night Owls, to join again. Even if we just played. Go for it. Rafa's got a full meter. Good. Get in here. We gotta get one. We got Kirby again. 1 in a trillion. That should have been... I have the, like, 1 in a million rare title from last season. Despite not completing the catalog, I did get the rare title. But, yeah, it should be 1 in a trillion. Rafa, okay. Anybody else? They could still do something with it, but I was kind of hoping there would be some other... There we go, we got Brian. I was kind of hoping there would be some other weird thing with the concert venue, like they would... It would be almost like Splatfest, where it's like has special lighting or special music on there. We get special music for Big Run, so it's just kind of funny that we got a new map with the new concert venue, but it's not the Big Run one. That's going to be on Undertale. Undertow. Undertale Spillway is when Toby Fox gushes about all the secrets of game development. Okay. Wow. And the reticle is... Wait, did they not... It might still be adjusted. I was gonna say, they fixed the... or buffed the reticle on the reflux, where it is more condensed, so if you charge, it should hit. But, hit a little on one target a little easier. There we go. Got the squiffer early. Some of the changes to weapons don't always carry over to Salmon Run. And Salmon Run gets buffs and things that the other modes don't get sometimes, so it's not a given if they make a change that it will be in Salmon Run. Some of the nerfs also that we got are not, Oh, I threw that in the wrong spot. I was trying to do the slide trick. Ah, it didn't work. If you slide something at the edge, like, or you slide a bomb at the edge, you can sometimes blow up the fly fish with that. I don't know if this is worth going for. Ooh, not a great thing to pop up and see in your face. You got all those? Okay. Ah, too far away. Yeah, there's a couple of these little lips that you can do the trick where you slide the bomb and take out a fly fish with a bomb explosion instead of the bomb itself. But I've never done it before, so I tried. Didn't work out for me. Last couple eggs here. We think we got this if we survive. Ryan. Oh, you're alive. Okay. Thought they were dead. They were kind of in the ink. Okay, good. It sounds like an animal dying sometimes, that horn. Alright, we got Painbrush, which means if we get a Zuna, I've got either Reflux or... Oh, Gushers. Okay. If we get a Zuna, I'm gonna be either using... Oh, I thought I could get in front of it and do the roll. Should just be flicking. Good, good. What am I saying? Oh, Reflux or Flower Shot Pro is what I'm gonna be using for the Zuna. Kinda want Reflux. We'll see. Alright, we gotta find another one of these. We hit all the Gushers? Down there? Okay. This seems like a pretty good set for shredding the Goldie with the Painbrush. Jeez. I don't usually kill the Goldie every time we get it. Get the eggs, Brian. He's just dancing around. He's on camera and he acts a fool. We hit quota, so we're fine. I really like the orangey kind of twilight slash morning sun look of the special waves. It's a night wave or whatever, so it's supposed to be like the sun is set, whatever, but... Makes me think that Salmon Run is always taking place at the end of the day in twilight, even though I like the idea that you would go out early morning to fish, like a lot of fishermen. I keep seeing stuff off the side, thinking... I didn't look... Okay, so there's Melon Pond, I think, over there. I don't think that's Mango. Mango? Mango. Oh, there's the little apples cut like, rabbits. So every... And then Kiwi. Every map has to have, like, 3 food-related markers. I didn't pay attention to what they were until now. Oh, I said Mango. Manga, I think, has messed with my brain. Say mango weird on accident. We're getting the pro if we get a king, which is okay. Remember, you can throw eggs through anything, basically. Steelheads, any of that. Ah, time that well. Specs. Get scared from the Booyah Bomb sometimes because I think it's a forest launching it at us. Yeah, go off with the specials. Hopefully having the stronger weapons in the hands of my buddies if we get a king here will help out. Oh no, it might be, if Kirby just started playing, we probably don't have a full meter yet. Alright. And I can roll the dice and see if I can get a Painbrush or Reflex for Zuna. Luigi's here. Welcome, Luigi. Try to do another one with this group if they're down. Get that meter going. Oh, we might have... Okay, everyone's still here, hopefully. Should be testing the damage on this. Yeah, so the 3 arrows do condense in there. That's crazy. I do think, even the uncharged shots are Still need 2 to do a small fry, but... Unless I'm not hitting them right. Oh, it's because I'm hitting 2 on the chum. Okay. They do like 30-something each. Still good, though. Okay, might be the last one here. Let's see. Reflux. Hopefully I get the Painbrush for the Zuna. I want to try it. What do we got? Cohawk charge. This is such a long stage. I wasn't even at the right spot yet. Big shots. I don't want to stay out of here too long if other people are using the cannon. Oops. Prioritize the big shots with these cannons, because then you don't have to go to Big Shot Beach as much. Keep that cannon as clear as possible, because it's our source of eggs for the most part. Alright, good, good, good. Brian's down there. Try to get Kirby back. It's moving too fast. Alright, we got quota. So many eggs down at the big shot cannon. Alright, time to get the eggs in. Spent a little too much time on the cannon, but it worked out. I feel like other maps that it's you get overrun at the cannons a lot easier. Like the Sakai low tide. Can be a little more harrowing, you get stuff sneaking up on you. Alright, where are we coming from? Oh, uh-oh. Alright, I'm not gonna go to Big Shot Beach. I'm gonna leave that to you guys. I'm gonna try to hit the left side when it comes up here. Grab these lemon lime eggs. Nice. Enough time to take the drizzler out and hit the drizzle storm. Drizzle Storm, my new rapper name. I meant to say Ink Storm. Where is that fly fish? Giving us so much trouble. Facts. Okay. Effective inkjet. Gotta get the last couple eggs in here, and hopefully we can do this. Keep losing Kirby. One more. Rafa. Good, good, good. Alright, last one. New weapons helping me get better with Inkjet and Salmon Run. It feels like they're really taunting us. I'm gonna get Classic Squiffer again, I think, for Cohozuna. Bad luck. Chances of that are probably pretty low. If we get it. Let's see. I threw that right in the water. Here's something. Yep. Okay. How good is this at getting ink up there? Not too bad. Does have the range for it. I just have to actually surge up. The snatcher like flew and then sped away when it wasn't needed anymore. I think it ran out of eggs to grab. I don't know why I went so hard for that. There we go. Scrapper, I was like, I gotta hit him. I gotta roll into him for some reason. That's too far. I wanted to hit that fish stick, but... So close. A couple more eggs. Yeah, despite this being a new map, I feel like it hasn't been too difficult, which is a good sign for the future of Jammin Salmon Junction. Toss your specials if you got them. Almost ate the crab tank. Okay. Get that ice cream scoop. We did it! And that sounds like a Zuna. Okay. Ink it up, folks. Nope, that was not a Zuna. It really sounded so discordant. It's probably the one trumpet player. The horn player trolling us. Alright, next one for sure. Any other night owls trying to get in? Because I will make room, but I think this team is doing pretty well, and we're hopefully building a meter enough. I got a lot of eggs in, I think, thanks to the big shot early on. Okay. Let's go. Once more to the junction. Oh, we lost Rafa? Okay, good. Got him. Let's go! It's gonna circle him. Yeah, this might... I don't know if this will be my new favorite salmon map, because I think Sockeye is the most interesting to me, I don't know, all around. But I do like this one a lot. It's a lot more forgiving, especially low tide. Okay, we got splatter shot immediately, which means that's not going to be our Zuna weapon. I could see them patching that. As weird as it sounds, I could see them patching the horn sound if it's too annoying to people. If it happened, like, occasionally, it would maybe be a little more... It's just funny that it happens every time, it feels like. Alright, where are they coming from? Got more over here. Just trying to keep the basket clear. And support. Oh no, big shot. That's a bad space for him to be in. This guy's out of here. Hopefully someone's at the basket, ready for all these eggs on the way. Jeez. This is like right on the edge where I can barely touch it. It's drowning. Alright, I'm out of here. I'm not dying at Big Shot Beach tonight. Got kittens to feed. Job, team. Someone was like, the fish is drowning. The salmon lid looked like they were drowning, and then right when they said that in the chat, or I saw it, that was when I heard the horn player go. Go hawk charge again. Right, I'm gonna go into one of these. That's gonna be hard to hit. Okay. Luckily someone else got it for me. You two get out of here. Don't take our eggs. Shouldn't really be wasting my ink, rather. If I'm not using the cannon, because the cannon's just so much better to use. I don't know if anyone's running eggs, though. Thank you, Kirby. Fell in a weird spot, but I'll take it. Ah, I tried to fire and then get out, but didn't have enough time. Got that? Okay, thank you. Oop. The Squiffer, yeah, isn't bad. I'm just like, I'd rather fire the cannon. Now, if I was the Painbrush, I would be using that and running eggs, because... There we go, that's what Ralph was doing. Good job, good quota. Look at all these eggs! Okay. The sunrise looks really cool, too. Look at that, there's like a... There's another phonograph-looking thing on the beach, like a... Is that a lighthouse with a... Or is it a telescope? I think it's a phonograph. Tornado for final wave, okay. We should have a nice and easy Zuna here, hopefully. If these guys don't rain down on us too bad. Unfortunately, I got Painbrush for the tornado, so that means I have reflux for... Hopefully I don't have reflux. I was eating some spicy food earlier. I've got the reflux for Zuna. That's kind of my backup if I didn't get the Painbrush, though. Alright, where's the next one gonna be? It should be dropping any second now. I'm spending too long trying to get that instead of helping throw these. That's a good spot for those. Throw them right in the center there. Then you can aim the... Yeah. They always give you way more than you need. I feel like this would be doable even if they didn't give you double for all the golden eggs. But I wonder if it originally started out where you had to get enough without getting the double quota, you know, per egg. Protect the egg throwers! I didn't hit it. Brian's got it. There's a bunch over there. Alright. Good job. Oh, we got low tide Zuna. That's actually a good sign. We have a lot of room to work with. Let's do this, folks. Thank you for summoning the Zuna in the chat. Uh-oh, a couple of... Okay. Fell in the water. Being silly, huh? Okay. Uh-oh. Who did we lose there? A couple people. I don't know if it's worth going after that flipper flopper, honestly. Or not flipper flopper, Salmon lid. Here it comes. Came over here to get us. Come on, you guys. Give us a break. Trying to get this king. And a lot of room to work with here, honestly. We're just gonna not be able to get some of those golden eggs that well. Uh-oh. Got your specs. Finish him off. A couple more. Uh-oh. We're so close. Yeah, good job. Ooh, beautiful. Thank you, squad. We did it. Flying past the apples. That's like a tradition to carve your apples in a way that looks like little rabbits. Got 10 bronze, 1 silver. Pretty good haul. Good one to finish on. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you to Stephen and Ashley for giving a membership out to JCN. Gave them the power that they needed to help us out, too. Alright. I like this map. That was, usually when I'm a little... We've been playing more, but when I'm a little rusty and we have some new stuff, it can be tough, but this one was a very easy onboarding to learn. Has enough qualities of the old maps, but some unique layout, and very beginner-friendly, I would say. Okay, so more challenges ahead, big run next weekend. Then maybe, I don't know if we're getting a Splatfest and then extra work. I feel like there's something every weekend and every week now because they've added so many modes to this game. Not complaining, but it's a little hectic trying to keep up with everything, you know? All right, Steven, thank you so much for the last second gifted membership. Taro Koala got it. They've been helping us out. Good to see. Thank you. Congrats, Taro. Welcome back to the early birds. I gotta use these scales after at some point. And hopefully we'll get more. I was saving them to see if we got more Splatoon 2 gear, but we did not yet. Got my eye on this, though. Just like 200 more bronze scales and we'll have it. And thank you to Kirby. Wow, Kirby with 5 gift memberships. Jeez. Specs helping out in-game and out. Thank you so much. Flipito got one, as well as Soleil Diddle, James, Ben Binkley, and Tony Joel. Congrats. Welcome to the early birds. I'm going to have to make a new slide now with all these new members. Let's go walk around while I do that. See if I can multitask. Alright, what are we up to now? They go up and down because a lot of them are gifted. So we might not have... We keep hovering around like 80 to 100 members, and that has helped me so much. Thank you all. Appreciate everyone who watches, regardless. If you do want to leave a like, we're at 91 right now. Okay. I'm going to make a fresh slide. For every few seconds, I will roll the shell out machine. This will give me something to strive to do it quick. No. It's probably a bad idea for my wallet. Alright, let me see. Who was the last new member that we just added? I think it was JCN, but then it moved around. Oh. Speaking of moving around, kicking me out of here. There they are. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5 plus those 2. Okay, that makes sense. Lamp. What's up with the battle music in the lobby? Scared me for a second. Is this the Splatoon 2 music? That intro? Just an extended intro. Alright. Usually if we get new members, I wait until the next one to get a slide for them, but I want to. Yeah, this is, what's the one band that's like Celtic rock from 2? They have like a fiddle energy. The one singer is a seaweed and just kind of like vibrates their weird kelp to make vocalizations, I think, is how they described it. And one's like a beta fish that fights. Cool band idea. Okay. There we go. I will roll the shell out of the machine one more time. It took me an extra minute. I was thinking about fiddle music. Where a lot of my Salmon Run money goes now. Just extra shell out rolls, hoping to get something cool. Alright. Let's do this, and we will check out the members. Thank you to everyone patiently waiting at the end. I appreciate all of you. If you want to leave a like, that helps me out a lot. Here we go. Bam. Thank you to Mark, Ashley, Alina, Zach, Josh, Kayla, Somberling, the highest level supporters. Ashley and Steven also throwing in a ton of memberships. And Kirby, they're a Night Owl, but they contribute a lot of memberships. Speaking of Night Owls, here they are. Gotta reset my mic. There we go. Part of the reason why I don't add a new slide live as often anymore is because it always delays my mic, and then it's like, hey, hi, hoo. Like, it doubles everything that I say, and it really messes with my brain. Alright. Oh, lockers. Yeah, this is fun that we can do this even when we're queuing now. Can we look at other people's lockers? I'm gonna find you guys real quick while the slides are going. This is all randos that I played with. Here we go. Yeah, we haven't done lockers in a while. Thank you, Steven, for the suggestion. Alright, and there's the... Oh no, one more. Here's the newest members that we got on the stream. Tony, Taro, Ben, JCN, James, Popito, and Soledil. Thank you for joining. I know you didn't have a choice as much. They were gifted memberships, but I appreciate you being here nonetheless. Alright. Here's Goldie's locker. They got a lot of gold in there. That makes sense. Pretty cool. Do they have the Rainmaker, the Boris? They might not have gotten the Cohozuna. I think they have one of the trophies for... Is it Exa? The Clamplets one just looks like a football trophy. The Heisman or whatever. This is Void's locker. Very trendy. Good punk energy. Love. Oh, they got the NES up top from the new catalog. Kendo's. I like the color coordination. Very nice. I don't know who this is, but it's completely empty. Ominous. There's Sawyer. They have a smaller locker, but tastefully decorated with the Moai shoes. Oh, here's Stevens. I like the stickers. He's been playing a lot of the Dooley Squelchers. He's got his Boris in there, some Furbies. Good hat. Peridot. I don't remember if we played with Peridot recently, but they have the long Furby with the glasses. Zachary. Might just be anyone who is on my friends list, and these are random people. You don't need to see them. Yeah, I saw my locker earlier if you watched. Because that is a part of the 4.0 update. I need to update that because I got a bigger locker. But yeah, 4.0, they made you able to do more stuff when you're in the lobby. I think you can even go get a drink easily or have some food. And it says, yeah, the active effects. You can see on the bottom left, it shows the active effects more. Like a lot of little quality of life things. Some things, honestly, maybe should have been in the game already, but at least they're here now. 4 big updates in. We're almost a year of the game. We're getting very close. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. Maybe subscribe if you haven't. Check out Zelda Monday with Danny, Wednesday, Friday with me solo. Having a lot of fun with Tears of the Kingdom. Next weekend, big run. Be there or be eaten by a fish. Thanks again. See you all next time. Didn't do my bit, but that's okay. We don't have to do it every time. We gotta stay fresh occasionally. Alright. Good night, everyone. Have a good day. Or wherever. Take care of yourselves. So long. Wrong stream. Goodbye.